Hello and welcome to part 9 of my video sailing course. In this video I explain how you can avoid a jibe by sailing a quick turn. Everything I show in this video you also find in my book Learn to Sail with Captain Sailnator. There I describe everything very comprehensively step by step and explain a few more tips and tricks that I could unfortunately not show in this video. You find a link to the book in the video description. Disclaimer: this video is not meant as a solo teaching aid. It is intended as a supplement to a sailing course. Never go on board a sailboat without an experienced sailor, or rather only under the supervision of a licensed sailing instructor. Thank you very much. As shown in the video about tacking, you can get the wind from both sides of the boat. If you get the wind as seen here from starboard, you can sail close hauled, close reach, beam reach, broad reach and downwind. If we get the wind from port side, we also can sail close hauled, close reach, beam reach, broad reach and downwind. And we have learned that we can get from one side of the wind to the other by tacking. If we have tacked, we can bear away till downwind course, but from there we cannot move on because we have the wind directly on the stern. If we bear away from here now, we go through the wind with the stern. That is called jibing. I will show you the jibe in another video. But there is another maneuver to return to the point where we came from. And this maneuver is called quick turn. But why do we even sail the quick turn, and why is it sometimes better to do it instead of jibing? There are some situations in which you can squeeze out some time with the quick turn to get some overview and bring some peace to the boat instead of immediately and thoughtlessly sailing a jibe. For example, when someone goes overboard. And a jibe is not always safe, especially in very strong winds. If you do not jibe properly, the following can happen. The sail gets already wind from the other side, then the boom flies uncontrolled to the other side and eventually hits the helmsman. Or the boat even capsizes. There is a way to jibe properly, and I explain that in another video. But it is sometimes more appropriate to sail a quick turn instead, especially in strong winds. Let's say we want to get back to the point to where we are right now. Would we have to bear away or to head up? If we head up, we immediately have to tack. After that, we would have to bear away and continue to bear away till we reach downwind course. At that point, we would have to turn the stern through the wind to get back to our starting point, but that's what we didn't want to do. So we do not head up, but we bear away. The next point of sail after passing close reach is beam reach. The wind that is displayed up here on the screen is the apparent wind, because the boat is in motion. The commands when bearing away are ease sheets to beam reach and sailing beam reach. We continue to bear away, command ease sheets to broad reach, the jib collapses, we head up again, the jib fills with wind again and we are sailing broad reach. By now we are at about the same level as our destination. If we tack by now, then we end up a little bit too high. Of course we could bear away from there, but it is better to sail a bit further leewards. Now we want to get back on close hauled to tack. For that we have to head up again to beam reach and have to trim the sails for this course. To tack we would have now to head up to close hauled. As I said, we headed up from broad reach to beam reach and now we want to head up to close hauled. From there we want to tack to the opposite close hauled and then bear away to beam reach, and if we cannot reach our destination on beam reach, then we have to bear away even more to broad reach. To tack we would have now to give a lot of commands. Sheet into close hauled, sailing close hauled, ready to tack, tacking, trim sail, ease sheets to beam reach. But that can be spared. Instead we command already on beam reach, ready for quick turn. The crew then looks out to windward if there is enough space for a quick turn. If so, he confirms with ready. Then the helmsman commands helms alee and trim sheets. Then the crew knows we are sailing a semicircle now. For that I have to think independently. Nobody will announce how to trim the sails for which course during the maneuver anymore. I have to operate by myself now. Now again from the beginning. Ready for quick turn, ready. Helms alee, trim sheets. Now we head up to close hauled and by doing so the crew trims the sheets. We do not need the command ready to tack anymore because the crew already knows what he has to do. We tack, the helmsman changes seats and the crew pulls the sails to the other side independently. Then we bear away to beam reach. Now we put the tiller back to the middle and have to look where we are. Do we have to head up to get to the area where we are heading for, or do we have to bear away further? We are now a bit too far windward from our target and therefore we have to bear away. We are now heading for our destination that we soon reach without the need of jibing. Now again the whole quick turn in a quick review. If we say close halt, we bear away to beam reach. By doing so, we ease the sails. The wind vane adjusts itself. We continue to bear away to broad reach and ease the sails even more. The jib collapses and we head up till the jib fills with wind again. We keep course till we head up back to beam reach. For that we haul the sails. Now the command: ready for quick turn, ready, helms alee, and trim sheets. We tack from close halt. The helmsman changes seats and we continue to bear away to beam reach. By doing so, we ease the sails and look out for our destination. Our destination was about here, so we keep on bearing away and sail in the direction of it. If we already bore away enough, we head up to beam reach again and then we have reached our destination. Everything I show in this video you also find in my book, Learn to Sail with Captain Sailnator. There I describe everything very comprehensively step by step and explain a few more tips and tricks that I could unfortunately not show in this video. In the next video I will explain sailing uphead to wind. You can find a link to the video in the video description. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the next video. You also find a link to my book in the video description below. It is written in a way that you can prepare yourself for your next sailing lesson with the respective chapter and then repeat everything you learned afterwards. The book is also available in a colored version and as ebook, and book and ebook are great to prepare yourself for a sailing course and also to read during the course about what you are just doing. It is written in a practical way and I think your sailing instructor will explain everything in a very similar way, and after reading the book you will understand him better and faster and then you will even learn to sail faster. A link to the book can be found in the video description. I self-published the book and I would be glad if you buy it and support me as an independent author. Thank you very much.